Here are 6 Coronation Street spoilers for next week, including a life-threatening car accident, a prison sentencing, and a prisoner on the loose. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1, Max is sentenced. Max heads to court for his sentencing and is pleased to see David there. Lauren and Shona also attend the sentencing as the judge takes into account the family elements of the crime. But how long will Max be sentenced? Spoiler 2, Andy threatens David. Whilst locking up the salon, David gets a fright when Andy turns up and threatens him with a knife. Andy then informs him that Harvey wants him dead so that he can have his life insurance. Spoiler 3, Jenny and Daisy row. Daisy tells Jenny that she must sign a legal document transferring the deeds to Daniel if she wants to pay Carla back. Jenny tells Daniel to be careful around Daisy, before blaming Daisy for making her lose her pub. Daisy then points the finger at Jenny, reminding her that this was her plan. She wanted to make Daniel think the baby was his so that he would bail them out of this mess. Later on, after rowing with Daisy, Jenny celebrates her awful birthday by getting drunk and attempting to kiss Kit. And there's more drama in store for both David and Daisy in our next spoiler, so stick around to find out how it pans out. Spoiler 4, David and Daisy injured in car accident. After Shona vows to help him get out of his mess, David gets drunk at lunchtime, which sparks some concern from both Sarah and Nick. Meanwhile, Daniel asks Daisy to swear on her life that he's the father of her baby. Daisy rushes out of the Rovers just as the drunk Daisy starts stumbling into the middle of the road as a car heads straight for him. Daisy walks out into the road oblivious to the situation, and both Daisy and David end up getting hit by a car. Kit calls for an ambulance as Shona tries to support an injured David, who looks to be bleeding to death. Jenny and Daniel both turn to Daisy and pray that she wakes up, fearing for her and her unborn baby. Later, those on the street await to hear if David and Daisy have made it, as Kit starts to investigate the crash. But who was behind the wheel? Spoiler 5, Carla worries Rob is back. Betsy tells Carla that Rob has been spotted in Brighton, but Carla worries that Rob is already back in Weatherfield when she heads home and finds that someone has been in her flat. Spoiler 6, Yasmin looks to the future. Alia quits her job when Fabians tries to get her to take a coercive control case. She then begs Adam for her old job back after being billed for her training. Yasmin is also looking to new horizons as she's offered a job working for a charity in London. She tells Alia that she's ready to sell her shares in Speed Dial, but does this mean Yasmin is leaving Weatherfield? And if you enjoyed this week's Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back next week for more Weatherfield news.